Welcome back to another Living with the Fishes. This is our Out of the Park Baseball 21 playthrough. As you can see, we're 58 and 41, well above 500. 3.5 games back of the Atlanta Braves. We have the number one wild card spot, 1 game ahead of the Mets, 8 games ahead of the Giants. So we're in decent shape. Coming up on the trade deadline, and I was looking at make a move or two. Not that we need to, but this is what I came up with. I offered Kimbrel up again. Kimbrel up again. Houston offered up Solomon. He seems to be pitching okay. ERA seems to be coming down. He's in AAA at a 2.89 right now. Scouting wise, project him to be at least a mid rotation. But that wasn't enough for me. I want a starter. I want a solid, maybe veteran starter. Carlos Jr. fits that bill. I think he was an all-star. Few years in the majors. So I threw him in and asked what they wanted in return, and they wanted Milton Smith, the second center fielder. Just now up in Double-A. Good potential, good future. So I think I'm okay with giving him up. And get back here. But just looking at it, I sit here and kept debating it. I said, it'd be nice to get one more player. So I asked them to throw in Liam Norris. He's further down on their prospect list. Fly ball pitcher, we have low scouting on him. But we do have, they think that potential to be maybe a top of the rotation pitcher. I don't know. I hate to say that to a guy down in rookie ball. But, his stats look like they could be pretty good. So, asked them to throw him in. Of course, then they wanted one more player. So, Julio Machado. Looks like it could be another decent player. We have him on the bubble right now. So, figuring if he's on the bubble, he probably won't make it. So I threw him in. So basically, we're getting McCullers Jr., Solomon. He's going right to the lineup. Solomon's going to AAA. Norris is going down somewhere. I don't know where. We have to backfill Kimbrel. We can do that with Fernandez, or I think I'm going to try to put Sunderland down there if they will accept him. And McCullers can take Sunderland's spot. So just a little shake-up in the pitching. And give us a couple more pitchers to play with later. I also got them to take McCullers has just signed a contract. 5 years, $67 million. So most he make is 15.4. I asked, I tried to figure out how much they would pick up. They'll pick up 5%. Not ton, but it keeps our part under 15 million. And we're getting through the best, hopefully the best 5 years of his career. He's 28? Yeah, 28. So 28 through 33. So yeah, we're going to make this trade. Okay. So they don't like we lost Grimble. Decrease noticeably. Increase slightly. Okay, so let's go and there we go. Colors goes up. Let's go here. Cinderland. Just a closer. No. Didn't go to closer. Force him into the closer role. Let's try that. There we go. So Cinderland would be the closer. Fernandez would be the setup. Cinderland's 26. Fernandez 25. That looks good for the next 8 to 10 years, right? McCullers goes right to the top of the lineup. Okay, so that's where we're at. I did not advance a day yet, so we're same place where we were. And I am going to pause this recording a minute and see if I can do one more thing. So, all right, see you in a second. Okay, I told you to just be a second. I had the game, or had this recording on pause while I was working on something else. Let me show you what I'm thinking. I really don't want to give up Cinderland, but to make this work, I had to give up Cinderland or Lux, and I'm keeping Lux. So Cinderland becomes expendable because we still have Fernandez. I mean, nice to have both those guys in the bullpen, but actually, I think, do we not have somebody else coming up? Not in Triple A, must be in Double A. No? Okay, I thought we had somebody else coming up. Well, anyways. Colorado Rockies. Marquise. Ground ball pitcher. Power pitcher. ERA. Little up and down, but he's pitching in Colorado, and I don't know how the game mirrors that. But he only had 1 year he didn't have a winning record. That was in 2020, and he went 11-11. Now this year he's a little down. He's 6-9 so far, but contract's 11 million, 15 next year, team option of 16 third year. So that puts him at 30. I don't know at that point if we'll be enough to keep him or not. But the other guy in the deal is their first baseman. And he is still arbitration. And he has been hitting lights out the last couple of years, hitting home runs. And scouting says certain to remain one of baseball's most valuable commodities. He is 27. So I would think maybe we should try to lock him up long term. That's giving up our good first baseman. That's an upgrade, I think. I mean, he's not arbitration eligible yet, but and then I had to throw in this guy down in single A. Supposed to be halfway decent, but they think he's only going to go 5 innings. And then I'm throwing Brian Miller in. He was currently down in AAA. I'm giving up a lot. Man, I'm giving up a ton. I've been back and forth on this trade. You know, Diaz has been doing okay for us. This is his first year in the majors. So he'll end up with 29 or 30 home runs. But the way McCann said, he's going to end up with 38 or 40 home runs. Higher average. I guess it all comes down to how good Marquise pitches, whether this would be worth it or not. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, upon further review, this is what I came up with. I'm going to trade for Marquise. It's going to cost me Braxton Garrett. He's on AAA right now. They're not as high on him now as they once were. Thinks he'll probably just end up being a reliever. Getting rid of this, Guillaume, second baseman. I mean, yeah, he's pretty good. Defensively, offensively, could be a little bit better. But we have Lux playing second, so we got Lux playing second. We got Kingery backing him up, and we got Castillo backing him up. So we had a we can. He's a very expendable. So, and then it wasn't quite enough. They wanted one more, and this guy here, Peyton Burdick, only 1.5 star. At maybe be an average guy, but I mean for us he's expendable. So I'm going to make this move here. I wonder if actually, nope. You'll take 5%, huh? Okay, keep 5%. Pay 5% for me. I don't know if that goes through the team option or not, but all right, that's the trade we're doing. Increase slightly. All right, I've got some housekeeping to do. So who is coming off the send him down? Because I want to see what Garcia can do. Okay. And him up. And update staff decisions. Pretty good top of the rotation there. Still got players we can move around. And now we need to fill in oh, the other guys came off the minor leagues. Okay. That's all I'm going to do. We got Lux at second, Diaz at first, Renfroe at third, Gordon's at short. We'll have to address shortstop at some point. Outfield is, I don't want to call them average, but they are what they are. But we got two hammers at the top of the rotation. And pretty good back into the bullpen. So we are in pretty decent shape. Enough, I think we can make a run. So let's see what happens. No game today. Everybody's going to want to trade. Yeah, no. Washington. Yeah, no. Blue Jays. No. Okay, Cassia got hurt. Oakland, we lost. I'm not interested in trading these guys. Where is he at? Is he, make sure he's just available. Before it goes to Cleveland. Okay. Another game at Oakland. We win 13-3. More trades. Trade deadline is coming up. No game today. Lots of trade proposals though. Shop him around. Yeah, everybody's offering players up, but nobody's getting wild. Okay, so here's what I ended up with. I'm going to take Hader, giving up Sandy here. They're giving us $5 million plus playing 45% of his remaining contract, which is just this year. He's arbitration eligible. They won't pick up beyond the current contract. So I'm going to do that because I want to strengthen the bullpen even more. And then we may have some pieces to play with on the off season. Because I would like to get in the off season, I want to get another front end number one starter. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this move. And fan increases slightly. So we got to make that move. here. We're going to move somebody out. I wonder who we move out. Oh, there we go. Pictures. I'm going to put Duffy down. Oh. Okay, let's put Duggar down. Hader up. Yeah, one thing I want to do is take the strategy off him. Force him as a reliever, though. Seventh, eighth, ninth innings taken care of. Let's play some games. Get through the trade deadline here. Playing Washington. And we lost 5-4. Lots of trade proposals. No. You gotta check each one of these just in case they give you. Yeah, no. At least not right now. Maybe later. He might be worth something. He's 31. I don't want anybody that old. Not for a young guy. That's the same deal. Oh, no, they want a 2 or 3 for 1. No. Trade deadline. Okay, let's play some more games. And we lost again. Power rankings are falling. We're 9th. Got beat by Washington again. Cincinnati. Get shut out again. Another game. We lost that one. Another game. Finally won 3-0. Rubber match. We win 3-1. See where we're at. 61-47. We are 2.5 back of Atlanta. 2 back of the Mets. In the wild card, we're 2 back of the Mets. 5.5 ahead of San Francisco. So, gotta see if we can get into the playoffs here. 3 against Washington. Win the first one 5-0. Fractured wrist. So who are we calling up? Well, Sharp hasn't been up this year. Let's call Sharp up. Now they put Sharp down and call, who was it, Moss? And let's see, Castro, Humphreys, or Grove. Sharp down. Castro up. Okay. Got 5 lefties and, well, 4 lefties in the closer in the bullpen. 4 righties. For a guy who doesn't care about lefty-righty matchup as much as most people. I still managed to get a pretty good mix in there. So, finished today. 2 more against Washington. Win the second one 6-2. Back up to 4 in the power rankings. The other game against Washington, we win 3-2. 4 against Milwaukee. It's a loss. All right, second game against Milwaukee, another loss. Third game's another loss. Fourth game is a loss. Wow. Where are we at? Still in third place, 3 games behind the Mets now. 1 game behind the Braves. And the wild card that puts us 2 games behind the Braves. Still 5.5 up on San Francisco. And we got 3 coming up on Philly here. So Lose the first one. Is there like somebody hurt or something? All right. Second game at Philly. We lose 2-4. One more. We win that game 6-2. All right, so I think we're going to end this one here. So again, thanks for watching. Remember to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, tell me how bad I screwed up the team making those couple of trades. And I shall see you down the road.